Why most women aren't serious about you and what to do instead. Hey, I'm Ryan. Welcome back. Today, I want to talk about something a lot of guys quietly struggle with. Why so many women seem to waste your time when you're dating. If you've been dating for a while, you've probably run into this. I was chatting with a guy recently, and he asked, "Why do things always fizzle out with women I meet?" Trust me, he's not alone. This is a common experience for a lot of men. Let's break it down. 1. Men and women have different dating drives. Let's begin by looking at why dating often feels frustrating for men. It starts with the simple fact that men and women are wired differently when it comes to attraction and relationships. Men, from an evolutionary perspective, are programmed to pursue a wide range of women. It's natural for us to be drawn to beauty, variety, and novelty. This doesn't mean we can't be loyal or loving. It just means our instincts are tuned toward options and exploration. Women, by contrast, have very different selection criteria. They tend to be far more selective because the cost of a poor mate choice has always been higher for them. They're biologically wired to prioritize security, emotional connection, and long-term support. Most women aren't interested in dating just for the sake of it. They're looking for something or someone that meets a specific standard, especially when it comes to long-term potential. So when you, as a man, approach dating with an open and exploratory mindset, and women respond with hesitation, tests, or disinterest, it can feel like they're wasting your time. But in reality, they're just filtering. They're choosing from what they perceive as the best possible options. Understanding this difference doesn't eliminate frustration, but it helps you make sense of the dynamic. It's not personal, it's primal. And knowing this gives you the power to adjust your approach without getting bitter or burned out. It's not about playing games, it's about playing smart. 2. Why it feels like a waste of time. If you've been dating for any length of time, you've likely experienced this. You meet someone, things seem promising, you get her number, and then it goes nowhere. She stops replying, she flakes, or things just fizzle out. That cycle repeats over and over until it starts to feel like the majority of women are simply wasting your time. The truth is, most women you talk to aren't going to be interested in something serious with you, and many won't even know what they want themselves. You'll hear polite excuses, mixed signals, or ghosting, but it's not always intentional. A lot of the time, women are just unsure, distracted, or simply exploring their own options. Now, if women consistently don't respond well to you, it could be a reflection of how they perceive your value. That's not an insult. It's an opportunity. It means it might be time to focus on personal development, your mindset, appearance, communication, career, or fitness. When you improve yourself, your value in the dating market naturally increases, and so does your success rate. Still, even high-value men get ghosted and rejected. That's the reality. The dating world is a numbers game. The key is not to take it personally or get discouraged. Instead, expect that most interactions won't lead anywhere. And that's perfectly fine, because it only takes a few real connections to make everything else worthwhile. 3. When it works, it feels effortless. Here's something most guys don't realize until they've dated a lot. When a woman is truly interested in you, things flow naturally. You won't have to chase her down, overthink every message, or constantly work for her attention. It will just click. She'll respond quickly, make herself available, and seem excited to talk to you or meet up. Think back to your own experience. The women you had real chemistry with, was it a struggle to get that first date? Probably not. Things moved smoothly, almost effortlessly. That's how it is when attraction is mutual. On the flip side, if you constantly feel like you're pushing a boulder uphill, trying to schedule a date, wondering why she's cold or distant, that's a sign she's not really into you, and trying to win her over will usually backfire. Relationships should feel organic, not forced. From the thousands of men I've coached, this pattern is almost universal. When it works, you barely have to think about it. You're not reading between the lines or guessing her feelings. She shows you, and that's what you want to look for. So don't waste time convincing someone to like you. Instead, look for that natural flow. You'll save yourself a lot of emotional energy and avoid chasing dead ends. When the connection is right, you'll feel it, and she'll make it clear without the games. 4. Don't chase resistance. This is a big one. Stop chasing women who make things difficult. It's a trap many men fall into. You meet someone, and even though she's showing signs of low interest, you keep trying to crack the code. You think, if I just say the right thing or plan the perfect date, maybe she'll come around. That mindset is a time waster. If she's constantly rescheduling, giving short replies, or showing little enthusiasm, she's telling you all you need to know. She's not that into you. And chasing that kind of woman not only wastes your time, it drains your confidence. In a healthy dynamic, the energy is reciprocal. If you're the only one putting in effort, that's a red flag. The more resistance she shows, the less likely it is that the situation will evolve into anything meaningful. In fact, 99 times out of 100, those efforts will lead nowhere. This doesn't mean you should never face any challenge, but there's a difference between natural dating tension and straight-up disinterest. If there's too much friction early on, it's probably not a match. Start filtering women based on how easy and natural the interaction feels. Focus on the ones who actually want to spend time with you. If it's one-sided, walk away. That's how you protect your energy, your time, and your self-respect. 5. Focus on the right women. Instead of trying to win over every woman you meet, concentrate on the few who actually make your life easier. These are the women who are responsive, kind, cooperative, and genuinely interested. They don't leave you wondering where you stand. This approach isn't just about efficiency, it's about self-respect. The more you focus on the women who reciprocate your energy, the more rewarding your dating life becomes. You stop chasing, you stop over-investing, and most importantly, you stop settling for breadcrumbs of attention. It also makes the process far more enjoyable. You're no longer emotionally attached to the outcome of every single interaction. You know that out of 10 women, maybe 1 or 2 will be worth your time, and that's fine. You're playing the long game. When you prioritize the right women, everything becomes clearer. You avoid drama, confusion, and stress. You attract better partners. And ironically, the more you do this, the more attractive you become. Why? Because you're signaling confidence and self-worth. So stop worrying about the ones who ghost, flake, or give you mixed signals. Let them go. Invest your energy where it's appreciated, and the results will follow. Dating becomes a lot more fun and way more successful when you simply choose better connections from the start. 6. Conclusion and how to go deeper. If you've made it this far, you now understand one simple truth. Most women you meet won't be the right fit, and that's okay. The ones who are right for you will show you through their actions. You won't need to chase, beg, or convince. It'll be natural, easy, and mutual. Dating doesn't have to be complicated. It's about filtering efficiently, protecting your energy, and growing into the kind of man who attracts better options. Once you embrace the reality of how dating really works, you stop taking rejection personally, and you start focusing on the few connections that truly matter. Finally, I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced what we talked about today? Do you feel like most women you meet aren't really serious? Or have you found a better way to navigate dating? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more.